Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel again. And obviously, as you know me, it's Stefan's Trades. So today we're going to be looking at USDCHF. I'm just going to be showing you what I'll be looking for in this pair and the type of strategy that I'll be using to analyze this pair. So without further ado, let's get back into the video. So guys, from what we can see overall with the USDCHF, we are in a consolidation. As you guys can see that the market has been playing around within this consolidation for the longest, guys. So we obviously know that a push towards here, right there, that's a what? It's a sell. The market was at the resistance of the what? Of the consolidation. And now knowing that the market was at the resistance of the consolidation, now with this pair overall, we should be pushing towards the downside because it has happened in the past, right? So meaning that for now, we know that overall on the USDCHF, we should be expecting a lot more sellers. Understand that, guys. Without even going deeper into the markets, we should have an overall overview that USDCHF has to sell overall. We can't be looking for buys overall on this pair. It's very wrong, guys. We can't be looking for buys. So now let's switch back to our line chart. Now, what does a line chart do? A line chart helps you to actually know the zones as accurately as possible, right? So now as we switch into the line chart right there, we see that this was a what? This was a low of the trend right there, and now this is a what? There's a higher low because of what? It's an overall impulse. As you can see, this higher low formed an overall impulse towards the upside, meaning that making this zone right there a very strong support right there, and it's a what? It's a higher low. So now as you can see, we switch back because of what? This guy's a what? It's a higher high, right? And now we actually cater for the highest high of the overall trend right there. So now as you can see, we can easily draw our zones right there. The horizontal zone. Oh, that's a mistake. We can draw the what? The horizontal zone, right? Then we can actually cater another one for the higher low right there. Let me just make the zone quite a little bit big because you can see that we got a figure right there, right? So we can easily draw the zones like this. Now, understanding that overall we are in a consolidation, we have to draw this trend that we see on the USDCHF just like this, right? But now, as you guys can see in the past, that we broke out of the what? The uptrend, right? We broke out of the bullish trend. This trend right there, this overall trend, as you can see, we broke out of it. We got a what? We got an impulse, then we got a what? We got a correction. Then now we obviously have to be looking for overall sales, like I told you guys, right? As you can see, the market is very looking bearish, right? So now as you can see that we broke the what? The higher low right there. This guy is a what? Is a higher low, and this guy is a what? Is a high, right? And making this guy a what? A low right here. He is a what? A low, right? So now, understanding the fact that we broke a higher low, and what did I say on the videos before this one? On the past videos, I said that, guys, as soon as we break a higher low, it should be a sell. Now, understanding also on top of the confluence that we are at the what? The consolidation, and now from the resistance of this consolidation, we should be pushing towards the downside, guys. Always know that. So now understanding that fact, I know that we broke a higher low, right? So now I should be what? I should be waiting for a proper retest, then we enter. And guys, I hope for sure, as you guys been seeing within the videos, I really like swinging trades. I just don't like scalping. But depending on the type of opportunities that are there in the market, we'll just see whether I'll scalp or swing. But looking from this trade, it really looks very mature for swinging. I can't just be scalping because there should be very big returns from this trades, because I'm looking at from a daily chart, right? Now let's switch back to the what? To the 4-hour chart. And the breakout looks very clean. It looks very clean right there. We're just gonna be waiting for what? For a proper retest off of this strong support right there, and we'll be pushing to the lowest low of the what? Overall support of the what? Of the consolidation right there. You understand? No confusions needed, just pure price action, just like that, guys. If some of you want, let me just cater for the other trend right there, the downtrend, the bearish trend. As you can see right there, you can see, guys, that we are in a what? overall bearish trend right there. Now as you guys can see, we are in a what, bearish trend. Now we are overall in the bearish trend. Now this bearish trend will be helping us to what, to push towards the lower zones right there. All right, it will be helping us to push towards the lower zones right there. As you guys can see, there's bearish trend right there. So now understanding from what I see from this bearish trend right there, guys, you can see that okay, we are from a what, we are from a high of a bearish trend, and this is a what, overall low of the bearish trend, making this guy right there a what, a lower high, meaning that this guy was a very strong lower high. As you guys can see, this guy was a lower high. Now, understanding that we're from a lower high, we want to catch the impulses of a trend, the overall direction of the trend, which is a sell trend, right? Understanding that we broke the what? The lower high right there. Let me just draw with a zone right there. We know that we broke a what? A lower high. This guy right there was a lower high. Let me just show you guys perfectly. This guy right there is a lower high, right? We know that if we broke a what, a lower high right there, meaning that we actually have to be actually catering for the most ever sales that we can actually get. You understand, guys? So also understanding that I analyzed DXY for you guys, I showed you guys that DXY we should be actually looking for selling opportunities. Mostly likely we should be looking for selling opportunities. Now understanding the correlations between USDCHF and DXY, we know that they should go in the same direction. Now after confirming my correlation using USDCHF, now I know that DXY is going to sell. And if you guys want to check DXY, just go into the past videos that I've just posted. You'll actually see that DXY, I was really hoping for what, wishing for selling opportunities, right? So from now we can see that this guy right here was a low. So now we know that breaking a low and also from a high low, we should be waiting for the overall impulse, meaning that we should be expecting for impulse like this, guys. We should be expecting impulses like this towards the what, towards the downside, right? Now we can actually now be ready for a what, we should be waiting for a retest. We can't just enter on the impulse. No guys, no guys, we should be waiting for a retest off of what, off of this strong higher low right there. We should be waiting for a retest before we enter off of what, off of this strong support right here. So now for entries, guys, we have to dive in deeper within the markets to actually spot our entries, right? Okay, now let me go to the 4-hour time frame, right? So as you can see from the 4-hour time frame right there, let me just cater for my trend properly so that you guys can see it properly. Yes, understanding we also knew that this guy was a higher, it was a lower high, right? So now as you guys can see, there's nothing really much I can be hoping for, but rather we're just gonna be waiting for a retest off of this zone right here. Then we swing this trade. I'm also going to be placing orders right here, going to be placing orders so that you know the market eventually when it comes to the zone right here. The reason I'm putting orders right here, guys, is for the fact that I know that this is a clear breakout. I'm not going to be caught in fake outs or something like that, because I know that this impulse is a proper impulse. I trust this impulse because I know that immediately when we get to these zones right here, after what, after retesting, it should be a straight sell. I shouldn't even be scratching my head about it because I trust this impulse. I know that it'll be a perfect entry. Though sometimes I wait for I usually trade like this. I wait for a retest, an impulse retest, then I enter. I just easily put my buy stops over here. Usually when I enter, right, I usually put my buy stops right here. But as you guys can see from here, I'm actually putting my buy stops, sell stops rather, because I'll be selling a what, I'll be entering a selling opportunity, right? So but now I'm very confident in this breakout. I know that I won't be caught in what, in fake outs, right? I know that I won't be caught in what, in fake outs. So I'm just demonstrating for you guys here why I'm actually saying that I'm going to put my sell limits right here, because after an impulse that we see right here, after an impulse, I know that we should be waiting for a what, for a correction, and always enter when the market, always sell when the market is high and buy when the market is low. You understand that, guys? So it'd be really foolish for me to enter my sells right here at the current market price, because my sells are not yet high, because you sell when you are high and you buy when you are low, right? Always understand that. So I'm just going to be waiting for my what, for the market to come back again, give me a proper retest, then we enter our swing sells right there. I'm also going to be updating you guys. So for now, like I said, just going to wait for a while for a retest, and we actually saw push with the markets towards the lower sides. So for now guys, I've just placed my sell limits, so that I know that eventually when the market comes within these areas right there, I'll be entering my sells. And I also don't want to be a chart zombie always checking the markets. No, I know that I already placed my sell limits right there, and we just gotta be waiting for the markets. Anyways guys, this is the overall not weekly analysis, but my overall opinion of the USDCHF. But this is going to be a very beautiful trade, and I've been backtesting a lot of setups like this, and it's most likely to play out. So for now guys, there's nothing we can do, but we just have to wait for the markets and just wait it out. And yeah, peace out.